Welcome back, everybody, to the Nerdcore Live Show. It is a Thursday night, and you definitely do not know what this means. Um, I will not be here tomorrow because I am going to do something better with my Friday night than having to to review this film. I mean, to review this show, and I'm going to go watch Twisters.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jelly
So
Roll has a song in that.
yeah. So I'm gonna. I said, Brad, let's just do it, bro. Let's rip the scab off of it. Let's just sit down and review Acolyte today.
And I was like,
Fine by
okay,
me.
get the fuck over with.
Yeah. But I was unaware that Brad wasn't going to be here on Saturday. So now, guys, on Sunday afternoon, you get the boys. Sunday night, you get House of the Dragon.
You just gotta wait for the boys.
Yeah, a little bit. Just wait a little bit. But my little brother's saying, get on Warzone. Go fuck yourself. Um,
He is watching the boys after this, sir.
yeah, I'm gonna fold my laundry and I'm gonna lay down and watch. Yeah, I'm done. Brad, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. We reviewed a mid movie before this.
Managed to hit the mark that we usually try to do for reviews.
Yeah, I mean we managed. Like we
Yeah.
managed to add time to it, but it was not simple. I don't feel we'll do the same with this. I think there's enough to talk about this
There's a
in the
lot.
previous episodes to talk on this. People may not like what we're going to say, and we're not here to bash it.
No,
Um,
I'm here to vent. I'm
we're
here to vent.
I vented last episode, so I'm here just to do the constructive criticism and then get the fuck out.
Yeah. I'm ready to forget about the Acolyte.
I mean, it's kind of like the idol. I'm throwing it in kind of over there.
Yeah.
Just like
Long
like
gone
oh
thing.
yeah, in about 3 or 4 years, where I'll be like, you really watch this, and I'll be like, yeah, yeah, kind of. It's in
Yeah.
there. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one with the weekend. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, I hope everyone's doing well, guys. I hope that this episode finds you well. Number 371, we're talking about the season finale of The Acolyte and probably the series finale, let's be honest. Um, Unlike most people, I'm not going to continue to bitch after this because I only bitch when when I'm on the show. I don't really
I
need to
mean,
talk about this stuff
although
after.
we completely have the right to bitch because we watched all of it.
Yeah, exactly. So guess what? All of y'all who dipped after episode 2, I don't want to hear from y'all. I sat through this whole thing, bro. I sat through this whole thing. I finished it one by one.
We feel accomplished.
Yeah. So with that said, I'm going straight into the review. I do not care to do our spiel all the time that we usually do, but just know that Brad is doing good. I'm tired. It's been a long day, and I want to get this over with. So with that said, if you haven't watched this episode, what the hell are you doing here? If you care about spoilers, but if you don't care about spoilers, stay here. I don't care. 5, 4, 3, 2, and let me go ahead and take out the loop before I press anything. Oh no, this episode is brought to you by SeatGeek. Find out right now. Today's episode of the Nerdcore Live Show is brought to you by SeatGeek. Whether you want to see your favorite band, sports team, or comedian, SeatGeek has you covered. We're proud to be partnering with SeatGeek to offer you $10 off with code TheNerdCore. That's $10 off your first order at SeatGeek.com with code THENERDCORPS. So take a seat at your next live event with SeatGeek. Thank you. Now let's get back to today's video. This is already so over the place, huh? All right. The Acolyte, episode 8, titled The Acolyte. Past tragedies are revisited in the light of new truth, and a surprise choice leads the way to an uncertain future. Directed by Hanel M. Culpepper. Written by Jason McAuliffe.
McAuliffe?
Created by Leslie Headland. Based on Star Wars by George Lucas. And staff writer Jasmine Flournoy. The series stars Amanda Stenberg, Lee Jong-jae, Manny Jacinto, Rebecca Henderson, David Harewood, Harry Trevaldwin, and Ross Carter is uncredited. Yeah. Who the fuck played Plagueis? You don't gotta play Plagueis in here. Yeah.
They see.
All right. All right. Let me go ahead and get at least some trivia here if we have anything. Yeah. Fuck, Brad. Like, this is what I hate. Like, so Brad, this episode was shot by the guy who shot All Quiet on the Western Front.
Hmm.
So you're telling me you get that great cinematographer and you can't put a goddamn interesting frame in this show? Like, how does this work, bro?
See, people. You have to realize we just reviewed Burnt. We just over that 30 minutes that we did, we came to realize that it had like A+ cinematographer and a writer and the editor. Like they done a shit ton of shit, and they still made a mid movie. Like they just phoned it in. So that's where Raul's headspace is at right now.
Yeah. Here's some trivia, guys. The figure in the cave at the unknown planet fits the description of Darth Plagueis. Yeah, I know the internet already told me.
No shit.
From the
Even
Legends
I knew that.
From the Legends continuity of the expanded universe. First, albeit brief, canonical appearance of Darth Plagueis, Sith Master to Darth Sidious / Emperor Palpatine. Plagueis was featured in Star Wars novels that were deemed non-canon and subsequently rebranded as Legends when Disney purchased the IP. Keeping true to the Legends novels, Plagueis is of the Moon species. Can't wait for y'all to fuck that up. First time in a series or film, the process of bleeding a kyber crystal is shown. The only other time the bleeding process has been seen on screen is when the fallen Jedi Dagan Gira, who was from the High Republic era, rage and hatred corrupted his kyber crystal while he was dueling former Padawan called Kestis. And thank you for fucking spoiling Star Wars Jedi Survivor for me. You know, I haven't played that game. The reason lightsabers carry...
Not to get into your rant on the spoiling of Jedi Survivor, because I'll promptly forget that before I play the game. Didn't Kylo do that to his?
No, he fucking destroyed the kyber crystal, didn't he?
He had a lightsaber.
Yeah. Well, so we didn't see that the crystal bleed though.
No, we didn't see it, but I thought Kylo had done that.
Yeah. Of course, the reason the lightsabers carried by the Sith and Dark Jedi are red is because the kyber crystal has been corrupted by the dark side of the Force. The dark side of the Force. The dark side uses the Force to bend the crystal to their will. This process changes the color of the crystal to red. Okay.
Use your anger.
Apparently, in one of the comics, that you're supposed to kill a Jedi in combat to take the crystal from their lightsaber and bleed it to use as their own, which is why the stranger tasked May to kill a Jedi without using a weapon. The canon novel Ahsoka 2016 also reveals that the light side of the Force can heal a red kyber crystal and remove the corruption, turning the crystal's color white, which is why Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers in Star Wars Rebels 2014 and The Mandalorian and Ahsoka have white blades. She took the kyber crystals from an Inquisitor's lightsaber after defeating him in a duel and healed them with the light side and used them in her newly constructed sabers. Okay. Cool.
We have a question in chat. Roll.
What we got, bro? Who we got in here? One lightsaber. Hello, Jukiholic. That's a funny name. In front of the enemies. Who wins? You talking about me? You talking about me or Brad? I don't know. I think Brad might win.
I don't know. I'm old.
Yeah.
I might pull a Ben Solo.
Yeah.
Ben Solo. Obi-Wan. I'll pull Obi-Wan old Ben.
Yeah, Jukiholic, please go ahead and explain that a little more. I would like to know what you mean. But all right, Brad. Let's go. I'm gonna be completely honest here.
Let's go.
This was an okay episode. But what really makes this nowhere near profound, compelling, or even remotely captivating, is the fact that the road to get here has been so bumpy that at points I was like, okay, cool, that's Plagueis. Okay, cool, that's Yoda. Why the fuck do I care? Why do I care? Here are a couple things that I like about this. Kyber crystal bleeding was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Lightsaber fight was cool. The fight choreography is actually good and reminds you a lot of like Hong Kong action films. The way that they were like floating
Well,
in the air
yeah,
and
well they
stuff.
did. Yeah, they did the wire work from like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Yeah, that was really cool. I really like that. Um, I don't mind the decision at the end to erase her memory. I don't. I don't think that's a bad decision.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because
Makes sense.
it was one conscious split into two, and then you basically just
Yeah.
make two separate consciousness.
Yeah.
Consciousnesses.
Yeah. But I just don't like this episode because guess what? I don't feel like any of this is earned.
I didn't care,
Yeah.
and neither should you.
But what I loved about this episode was how what Soul. I loved Soul in this episode.
Well, that's
And I
because
think,
we've loved Soul throughout the whole
yeah,
series.
Soul is the shining light of this whole series, who has been getting me to stay on board for this for 8 episodes. And but yeah, I think that this episode, just the road to get here has been so bumpy that all the things that happened in this episode to me just don't feel earned. And they don't feel like they were properly like built to this. And I was just unimpressed, and the story just didn't do it for me, man. It just really just disappointed me, and I was left very unsatisfied. And I just think that like it feels corporate created, Brad. It feels corporate created. It's like, okay, they're gonna love this, they're gonna love that. We should put this, we should put that.
But not even great corporate created because you're not going to sell anything from it.
Yeah. So I was just like, I was like, I'm tired. I felt like, okay, I'm happy this is over. I'm done with the series. I don't want to continue watching this. If there's a season 2 by any miracle, I'm not watching it. There's no review, guys. I'm sorry. This was not good. You have you had a lot of great things at your disposal, man. You had a cast that I've seen in other work that do great. That could just do great. What's it called? I'm seeing the list of directors. You have people like Kogonada, who's an incredible director. You have people who worked on Jessica Jones and all these other great series. It's all there. And it just falls so much in between the cracks. Brad, what's your initial thoughts?
My initial thoughts are this episode is probably one of the better of the seasons.
It had to happen at the end, huh?
Yeah, it had to happen at the end. He couldn't do it like before that. I mean, I think I left it all out on the last episode. I'm tired. After that last episode, I was just like done. I agree with you. I think I like the lightsaber battle in this. I like some of the dialogue in this. Dark Plagueis. Like, I'm not the huge Star Wars lore fan, so that wasn't like a big fucking thing for me. It's like, hey, look, it's a creeper. All right, time to go.
Everybody was expecting Plagueis, man. It didn't even feel that surprising, bro.
No.
Because everybody and their mom was saying, Plagueis gotta show up. Plagueis gotta show up. Plagueis gotta show up. So I'm not impressed, bro.
Words says about right, yeah. I like the Kyber crystal bleeding, like you said. That was cool. But again, Soul was the heart and soul of this show. He was the only like decent thing on the screen completely the whole way through. And unfortunately, hell is paved with good intentions. Yeah. And he had good intentions, but he kind of made things probably worse.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I don't necessarily like that they just show the Jedi. Like, the Jedi are the Jedi is like a government form. So like you can have bad government people making bad decisions, but not like all Jedi are bad. And it just felt like they were like saying, yeah, all these Jedi are just the most fucking evil, vile things. And it's like, no, at this time, probably some of them were because they were at the highest power.
Yeah.
Fine. But I agree with Roll. Had we had, better episodes before this, had we had better storytelling, had we had better just overall anything, this would have been a great send-off to the show. But because of that, I don't much care about May and Osha saying goodbye. I don't much care about, these characters, and that I'll never get to see them again, probably. Like, it was just, it was a drag to get to this point.
Yeah.
And I think we're all tired, and the show does not deserve a second season if there is a second season.
No, I don't think this is Brad. I also think that this was missing so many things that could like really push it to the edge to make it good. And like where was like the politics, man? Where is the politics here?
I mean, they were sprinkled in, but they didn't go into like any depth on it. Instead, they gave you an episode that was just the reverse of a previous episode.
Yeah.
Like they could have done something with that episode instead of just what they did. And to
Yeah.
me, a lot of that's due with laziness, and I don't know. I'm just this show just was not good. The writing
No.
was poor, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people who love this show. I mean, I've read it, and
Oh,
that's
there's a
all.
vocal fan base out there.
Yeah, there's a vocal
Which
fan base.
congrats, guys. You guys like it. I'm glad that you like it. Let's go. It just didn't do it for me.
No,
And I think that I felt very much like, and I can say, oh, I feel betrayed as a Star Wars fan. Like, no. No, I just felt like there wasn't anything that I could really say like, oh my God, this amazed me, or like, oh my God, this was great. Like, I love what you were doing here, and I love what you're like. There were just moments where I was like, I tolerate this. I like this. I never felt like I just never felt compelled by it, Brad.
you've said it in previous, reviews of previous episodes. It's a shallow show. There's nothing to sink your teeth in on this. Really, the only thing that like has kept us going is to see where Soul's character arc was going with this.
Yeah.
And I pretty good send off, I'd say. But the rest of the show is bad,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I mean, yeah, like we said, there's a vocal. There's always going to be the vocal, community who loves these shows or who absolutely hates these shows. And I mean, people like the prequels. I'm sure.
Hmm.
I mean, I prefer Rogue One and Andor and the original three films, but that's just me.
Yeah.
And I like Solo. Like, I mean, there's a lot of people who hate Solo, and I like Solo.
Yeah. Well, those haters I don't give a fuck about them haters, bro. Like, I love that movie.
I mean, is that movie perfect? No. There's
Yeah.
stuff on that where it's like, I could have not done with that, but I liked it.
Yeah. I'm not impressed. I'm done with this show. I'm glad it's over. Nice cameo at the end though, proving all these Darth Jar Jar theorists right.
That's my
uh,
Sith. That's my
Aqua
Sith
Shite.
Lord.
Yeah. Yeah.
Echo shite.
Yeah.
I can't see a second season happening.
No. And if they think they're getting it because people are hyped to see Yoda, no.
Or Plagueis.
Plagueis, like, you can't. And if you are, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to overhaul a lot of what you're doing here.
Here's what you do with that. You just throw those two characters into Mortal Kombat.
That's like, yeah.
Just let them fight.
When the hell is Skeleton Crew coming out? Because that's the next one they're supposed to get. So
I still need to finish the Bad Batch.
yeah. Yeah. So
I wouldn't mind a live action of the Bad Batch. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. But guys, I'm done with it, man. We're finished with this. I'm look.
We made it.
I tried my best, guys. There were moments where I started this series and I said, I want to like this, bro. I want us to not have to be those people because we're not those people. We don't do it that much. Because it's just, you hear it in my voice, bro. It's exhausting. It's exhausting to give these negative reviews, bro. Like, I can't. It's just not.
And here's the thing. Other than episode 7, I feel like, at least for me, I tried to be very, my criticism to be constructive.
Yeah.
But episode 7 sent me over the edge of rage because what they did was absolutely lazy and wasted everyone who watches this series time.
Hulk Hogan Steven. Shut the fuck up, Stacey. I genuinely couldn't finish the show. Okay, words. Words. You didn't finish it, bro. Come on. So it's finally over, bro. You weren't even finished. You didn't go through this journey like we did.
Yeah, you don't have the scars words.
Yeah,
You don't feel our
I love
pain.
you, words, but you haven't been through this like I have. I sat through this every fucking day, every fucking week. I'm just
Because
like,
words is smarter than
yeah.
us.
But I'm telling you, Brad, I'm exhausted, Brad.
Words
I
I
just
can't.
I can't.
Can't do it, man.
I'm exhausted, Brad. I don't like doing this. It's not
It's
something to me that it's not fun for me to get on here and be like shit or I don't like this. It's just
no,
not fun.
not for 8 episodes. I
Yeah,
mean, it's kind of like the Idol, but Idol was only 5 episodes.
yeah.
But
That's
this
it.
was 8 episodes, and if it was just 1 or 2 episodes, I think we've been fine. I mean, even in Andor, the first 4 episodes, and some of them were kind of slow. But
Yeah,
there was the characters and the story, it was appealing. And in this, it's I think it could have been appealing, but I think they just shit over everything with it.
yeah,
And just the writing just was not there for me.
yeah. The boys look for damn straight. Damn straight we do.
I mean, I
Um,
mean, I already watched it.
all
So,
right, Brad.
yeah.
What is your final verdict for this episode, and what is your final verdict for this series for this
Oh,
season?
this episode, like, here's the thing with this episode is, how do I score this? Because this episode's dependent on all the previous episodes because it's the finale. Like, how do you do that? Do I just like separate this from the rest and go like,
Motherfucker, give it the 4, bro. Just give it a 4. Stop fucking delaying it. Just say it. I'm giving this a 4 or a 3.5.
like the whole series, or just this
No, the
episode?
episode, like there's cool moments.
Okay,
and stuff that
I gave a 3 to the previous episode. Yeah, that's a 4.
This is a 4.
That is a 4.
This show, what's it called? This episode is a 4. Brad, what's the series? The series, what's it called?
Well,
Season. What's the season rating?
I feel like we were giving pretty high praise to it in like one of the episodes. I don't know, fucking 3.75.
Brad, okay, here you go. Episode gets a 4. This season gets a 2.0
Yeah.
out of 10, bro.
Okay.
We're done. I'm done.
Rose, like, I want to go to bed.
Yeah,
I'm
I gave
gonna
this a
watch the
1.
boys.
I gave this a 1.5. I gave this a 1.5 stars out of 5.
And that's being
roughly a 2.
generous. That's being
Yeah.
generous.
Yeah, this is easily the worst show of 2024. I have not seen a show that's been as bad as this so far.
When was the Idol? 2023?
That was, yeah, it was 2022
Okay.
or 2023. I can't remember.
All right.
But I'm tired, guys. I'm exhausted. That concludes our review of
2.0 seems
the
fair.
Acolyte. Fair, yeah, yeah. at least what this wasn't like the people in the chat for True Detective Night Country. All these complaints, but I give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah,
Yeah, we're reading those scores like, huh?
right? Y'all talking so much shit, and you're like, but Loki's
Nah.
kind of a 9 out of 10, guys.
And me and Roll are like trying to like kind of talk about like the good parts of it, and we're sitting there like, I'm giving a fucking 9. You giving a fucking 9? Oh no.
Oh my god. But yeah, with that said, that concludes our review. Thank you guys so much for
We're
joining us.
done. We made
Follow
it.
us on all our social media, guys. Our website, nerdcore.com, Twitter, nerdcore_, Instagram, nerdcore, Letterboxd, nerdcore, TikTok, nerdcore, patreon.com/nerdcore, Discord links in the description below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell, please.
I'll never talk
Please.
shit about Book of Boba Fett again.
No. 5-star review on the podcast app of choice. Follow us on that podcast app of choice. Thank you to our patrons. They make it possible. We love you guys. If it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for all your continued support, not just the patrons, but the people on this in the chats, the people talking to us, watching the videos.
Leaving messages.
Yeah. We're done,
Nice
guys.
messages, not bad messages.
Yeah. We have only House of the Dragon to concentrate on right now. And I think Brad and I decided we're going to do a season review of Gotham Caped Crusader, the animated series.
Yeah, that
That I
trailer looked
believe
good.
Matt Reeves actually worked on. So I'm
Oh,
excited
that's
to.
cool. And then the Penguin's coming out here
Yeah.
sometime.
We got The Penguin. We got Doom Prophecy, Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power Season 2. There's a lot more coming down. We're not done just yet, guys. So we're gonna be able to do more TV reviews, but for now, all we're gonna have after this weekend is the House of the Dragon for a bit, and then a season review of Caped Crusader, and we have to wait for all these other shows to come back on. But keep up to date with us. Stay with us. We're gonna be doing a lot of cool stuff, guys. The Boys is gonna be on
That boy.
Sunday afternoon. Sunday night is for House of the Dragon. That episode is gonna be 70 minutes long, Brad. So the time it ends, we're gonna discuss, and I'm going straight to bed after that.
No,
Yeah.
Stacy, we are not watching all of Gotham.
No,
I'm
bro.
not fucking
No,
doing it. No,
no,
Stacy.
no.
I
And
love
with
you,
that,
Stacy, but no.
no. And with that said, bro, I'm getting out of here, Brad. Let's go ahead and send him out.
All right, Roll. Thank you, being host as always. Thank you to Words and Stacy. And am I allowed to say that? I don't know what that means, so I'm not saying it. But thank you to all those who joined us in chat.
I'll go ahead and just Google it.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say that, so I won't say it. Thank you to our listeners out there.
Oh, he's an artist, Brad.
Okay. So thank you
Yeah.
to Juki Holic.
Yeah.
Let's just say there's been previous episodes that people have never let me live down where I said a name. Yeah. Anyway. Thank you, listeners, our Patreon supporters. We appreciate each and every one of you. And to end this episode, I don't know, man. Like what you like, watch what you watch.
Notice, guys, how on none of these episode reviews, we never said, fuck you if you like this show. You're stupid if you like the show. That's the way it is. You can give a bad review, but don't put other people down just because they like it.
Yeah. I mean, support what you love, but always be honest.
Yeah.
And
here's something else. Support what you love, forget about what you hate. There's no reason why I need to be talking about the show after this. I'm done. Forget about what you hate. It happened. You're done with it. Move on.
And with that, Young Yoda out.
I'm fucking done.
Freedom.